What's up, guys? Austin here, and in today's video we got the new patch notes for patch version 1.1 or 1.10, whatever you want to say. Now there's so much stuff coming to this patch. We're gonna try to go through it as best as possible, give you guys the most accurate representation of what is coming. If I do not know or if I mess anything up, I'm sorry in advance, and I will preference that and be like, and say, we gotta wait and see this in game. We gotta see what's going on. Okay? So, hello champions, the time has come. It's finally upon us. We got the Eden, the new hero. We got Echoes of the Immortals Battle Pass. We got ranked mode split and adjustments. We got the World Shift Frostfall, which is awesome. I saw that early. Nitro balancing changes, which is interesting. A collection of new items. And one of our most requested features, the loadout builder, is finally here. Now, with this loadout builder, I need to say one thing. I really need to preference this, guys. Hold on, let me. Music's a little loud for me. I'm gonna turn it down just a little bit so I can hear better. And I'll fix it in post production or whatever. But so, dialing back into it. The loadout builder now has codes. So if going forward in my content creation, there will be codes to the builds, which is going to be really cool, really helpful for you guys. And that way you type the code in the game, pops up the build, and you can save the build, and then you're good to go. Paragon level builds, baby. All right. Got the new hero, Eden, the Eternal Sentinel. Now, in case you guys have not seen the new hero, we're actually going to pause the music and we're actually going to check the new hero out just so we can further explain more.
Forgotten age.
Turn us up a little bit.
From the ruins
down.
of a forgotten age, a spark of humanity
Alright.
flickers back
From a
to
forgotten
life.
age. I always thought it was funny how people in like animes, like all this stuff is like old world tech that comes out of nowhere, like just stumble across it.
Forged by echoes of a forgotten past.
This character is pretty sick looking, guys. Pew, 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 pew. That's her ult, by the way. So is that.
Able to shift between two deadly stances, Eden can switch from a ranged, rapid-fire assault machine into a close-quarters duelist in an instant.
We got a ranged jungler.
Eden's passive ability is Helios Core, where every basic attack or ability landed on enemy heroes generates heat instead of using mana. Once Eden's heat reaches its limit, she enters an overheated state, unlocking her devastating Limit Break ultimate abilities. Eden's primary ability
It's really cool.
ranged form is
No mana. No mana.
She fires a piercing beam of energy that tears through multiple enemies, dealing heavy damage to anything in its path. In melee form, this ability becomes Axiom Strike, where Eden spins into a furious twin claw assault
Beyblade.
before unleashing a searing burst that carves through enemies in front of her. Eden's secondary ability, Zero Shift, is the core of her identity, enabling her to instantly switch between ranged and melee stances. In ranged mode, Eden gains bonus physical power,
Really cool.
empowering her sustained
Really awesome.
fire and ranged pressure. In melee mode, her attacks restore a portion of the damage dealt, rewarding aggressive duels in all-in plays.
Hell yeah.
Mastering when to switch
That's
and
so
how
sick.
to maintain heat between stances.
I'm just
is
gonna
what
say this
separates
now.
a good Eden from a great one.
While in lane, don't melee the wave, please.
Eden's alternate ability in
You're gonna get blown up. You're gonna get bricked or pulled. Just a little word of advice.
in her current movement direction to
This is
rapidly
sick, dude.
reposition.
See how good her ranged is?
Energizes Eden's next basic attack
You only
to
want to
become a
get the close
devastating
range stuff
rail
is if
shot
you're
that
in deep.
detonates on impact, punishing
That is so
anyone in its path. In melee form, this ability switches to Talon Drive, where Eden dashes towards a target at blistering speed before slamming into them, dealing physical damage and
So cool.
slowing them for a short duration. When Eden's systems overheat, she can unleash one of two limit breaks. ultimate abilities that redefine the fight. In range style,
So sick,
Apex
dude.
Cannon sends Eden soaring into the air
Blue,
to
blue,
fire
blue,
a
blue,
volley
blue.
of focused energy blasts that devastate the target's
1, 2, 3,
area
4.
before
It only gets
slamming
4
back
shots.
down into battle.
So you better
In
hope they're
melee
low,
style,
and you better have
Epic
Vanquisher
Comet
one.
teleports Eden into the fray.
This is
Slashing
sick,
her
dude.
enemies at super speed in a relentless flurry before detonating a final
It's-
explosive impact.
It's
Each
literally a
ability
safe cure
offers
all.
overwhelming power in its own way, whether raining destruction from above or getting up close and personal to tear through her enemies.
Obviously, the up close
Kinetic
one's way
Pulse
better.
Reduces Axiom Strike's cooldown and grants extra movement speed at the cost of a little less damage. Focal Lance empowers Tachyon Lance to shred physical armor while reducing its cooldown. And
Yup.
Limit Break
That's probably the one you're gonna want to
instantly
pick.
refreshes the cooldown of
Hold
all
on.
of Eden's other abilities after using her ultimate
That
ability.
one might be the one. The Limit Break Echo and that middle one seem to be the best.
Terminus can help her sustain when switching to
Yeah,
her
she's
melee
definitely
style,
gonna need
and
sustain.
Ashbringer is useful for heavy ability usage to generate heat even faster. Break the limits with Eden. Coming to Predecessor on PlayStation, Xbox, and PC.
I recommend, if you're watching this, I would start her off with either Vanquisher or Ashbringer, and then go into Vanquisher. I think like that's gonna be the best play. That's my opinion right now. Can change in the future. All right, we already got the full rundown on Eden. Let's turn back on our Skyrim music. Super sick. Another, like I said, please do not melee the wave. You'll get blown up. Play like a carry and then dive in. Like, you know, like if I'm Richter and I pull Drongo here, which is Bob. The little Teletubby is the carry. That's when you go, you know, go crazy. You don't want to go crazy on like the wave. You'll just get pulled, you'll get stunned, you'll get blown up. If you hit the guy, say I hit Bob here in melee form with an auto attack because I'm diving in, and if I got wave, those minions will eat you up faster than you will even believe. You'll lose the trick. So be careful, okay? That's all I want to tell you guys. Alright, Frostfall, dude. This looks super sick. It's a work in progress, so pretty much ice comes down. It's no longer triggered by Shaper, I believe. So the World Shift will add into the rotation alongside World Shift Khaled, a 50% chance. Different for Standard and Nitro. That's maybe how I mix it up. There are pathways, vantage points. Okay, so how's the new way how you do it? Okay, no, it's still Shaper. Okay. It's still triggered by Shaper. I just, when I watched the dev stream, I might have misheard something. So, yeah, so it's still World Shift triggers this. Oh, nope, I lied. The Shaper is no longer needs to be killed for World Shift to trigger. Instead, World Shift now triggers automatically at 14 minutes. 8 minutes for Nitro. Cool. Good. Frostfall map mechanics. During Frostfall, the map transforms into a icy snowscape, jeez, with various amounts of ice and snow. Yep, we saw that. Looks sick. The Frost Shaper appears in the Shaper Pit, which is interesting. Different Shaper. The Frost Shaper has Flash Freeze Breath, Shatter Shard, and Permafrost Mantle. Really cool. It's got its own abilities. So, on defeating the Shaper, instead of spawning seedlings down the lane like Cataclysm Shaper, Frost Shaper grants all players on the killing team a following buff. I don't like that. Because the reason why I don't like that is because you never know what buff you're going to get. You know, I guess it adds to that, but my personal opinion, I like to know, hey, if I'm going to kill this thing, I like to know what I'm going to get. Now, obviously, if the world is frost, I'm going to get the frost buff. World is fire, cataclysm, I'm going to get the little seedlings. But, like, on a competitive standpoint, like randomness and chance, I hate. But that's just my opinion. For 99% of people, who gives a fuck? All right. So pretty much the buff is on damaging people, it slows them for 10%. On damaging towers, slows their attack speed. This is visualized by... So. Shaper, Ice Shaper, or Prime, Greystone, walks in the tower. You just blow tower up. You don't even need minions at that point. 40%? That's crazy. Alright, the loadout builder. Pretty much like I said earlier, we can create builds. We get a code. We can give you the code. You can put the code in. You got the build. Or you want to make your own. Make your own. You know, but this is really awesome, right? This is sick, dude. Alright. Rank news. The rewards distribution. Everyone who played at least one ranked match will receive a profile icon and banner depicting your highest rank achieved during the split. Not necessarily the rank you finish with. So it's the highest rank. To me, I hit Paragon. So if I drop the bronze, who cares? I'm still getting the Paragon skin. Alright? So, now's your chance, bro. Grind that shit out before it hits. Because the highest you are, the better. If you drop low, who cares? Just keep going. If you haven't won 15 games, there's still time. You also got to win 15 games. Players who win 15 games will unlock the Seraph skin. Yeah, so make sure you play. Just play 15 games. Who cares? Here's the skin, by the way. Skin looks pretty good. I can't. The colors look. The next rank split will run until February. So we got time, guys. Got time to get the Paragon next time. Like, so all of you guys who are like, carry me. You better be on when I'm live, guys. You better be on when I'm live. New items. At long last, we're able to fulfill another one of your requests. More items. We got 8 crest evolutions. 1 each. Wow. 24 new tier 3 items. 4 carry, 2 assassin, 3 fighter, 6 mage, 4 support, and 5 tank. That is insane. Wow. You now find the full breakdown of these items and their details below in the game balance section. We'll get there. So Several's got the new skin. Sparrow's got the... Bro, we main in Sparrow. We all main in Sparrow. Come on now. Fang Mao, sick, dude. Yin, sick. Countess has one. Interesting. I like the Countess one. Looks pretty good. And the Eden's got the Gundam skin, which literally looks so fucking cool, dude. I want it so bad. Alright. Dope. The Opal Store. Grand Champion Crunch. Tonight only. Oh, wow. We get a new Crunch skin with gold gloves and a gold crown. That's pretty cool. Extra store news. By popular man Okalon Gideon, which is the Kalulu Gideon, now includes altered voice lines. That's sick, dude. New battle pass, Echoes of Immortals. So this is the battle pass. We're gonna get Countess, Eden, Fang Mao, Sparrow. Sick, dude. I'm super excited. Vault pass, Ashes of the Damned. As a side note for this, battle pass can be purchased again as a vault pass. So if you miss the current battle pass, you could still buy it. It'll be in your vault, and then in the vault you can earn it. You just gotta go to your vault, toggle it on, play games, and you can earn the new pass and the old pass together at the same time. Just a little heads up. The FSR 3.1.4 support. Now pretty much it supports the AMD Fidelity FX, which is dope. Localization. With this, we're expanding to offer available languages in Mandarin, Chinese, Korean. That's dope. They got German. That'd be sick, dude. German. Nitro changes. We heard your feedback in Too Similar. They reduced the average match time to approximately 15 minutes. Reduced the number of matches that exceed beyond 20 minutes. So they were pretty much decreased time. They made it faster, all right? Everything's faster. Minion waves spawn faster. Support the faster cadence. We got waves that contain 2 melee minions, 2 ranged minions. Wow, so even smaller range. Waves. Crazy, alright? Minions are bulky to make up reduced wave size. Dude, this is crazy. It's an entire different game mode. It's way quicker. It's awesome. Things spawn faster. Check it out. Ping wheel updates. New pings. Back by popular demand. Good job is replacing stand and fight. Good. Good job. Yeah, dude, we love that good job back in the day. Replacements. Never surrender is replaced with thanks. Cooldowns is renamed status. Gateway status is replaced by out of mana. Okay, out of mana. You got to keep the out of mana. Dude, it's too good now. It's kind of like the U-Rock cancel that of Smite is the out of mana in Predecessor, okay? Reorganization. Attack Shaper replaced Attack River buff. Attack River buff is now under more. I'm trying to like think in my head like where it would be. Alright, where Shaper used to be, okay? So make sure you guys go into your thing, learn the new little sayings if you want to. New item breakdowns. Alright, this is where it gets crazy. Crest, Exodus. A marksman crest. All of these are going to be the same, like the physical power, the attack speed, the lifesteal will be the same like the other crests. I'm not going to talk about them. Marksman crest will be marksman crest. The only thing that's different is the active effect on the crest. That's what I'm going to talk to you guys about, okay? Eviction grenade. Lob a grenade that pierces enemy units. The grenade explodes upon hitting terrain, dealing 100 damage plus 80% bonus physical power, magical damage, and stuns. Enemies hit by explosions are launched backwards from it and take 20% more damage from you for 1 second. Who would use this? Find out. Imagine you're going against Sparrow. Exodus, baby. He starts pulling. Here, eat grenade stun, bitch. Boom. All right. Get her the fuck out of here. So Exodus is the counter to like those kind of like any kind of channel alt, any kind of thing like that. Kira's alting. I'm Twin Blast. I don't have CC. I'm all alone. Guess what, bitch? Eat this grenade. Ah! Get that bitch out of here. Okay. He's out. Alright. Abyssal Dart. Rogue. So this is the Rogue Crest. So how this works is you fire a piercing dart that deals 10 true damage. And then if I click it again, it marks them. First it marks them. So I hit it and marks them. If I do it again, I teleport to him. It does 50 damage plus 15% bonus physical power damage. Slows them for 70%. For only a little bit. And I'm on top of that shot, bruh. I don't see much people building this. I talked about this before when I learned about it. People that have Rogue Crest always have a get in. So this is kind of like a useless thing, you know. Can you flex it? Yeah, you can flex it with like Grux. But Grux with like physical pen and ability, I mean, it could maybe work. I don't know. Like, why not? Gravitaranium. It's a warrior. Think off lane. 4% Omnivamp. Huge. Dude, anything with Omnivamp on Crunch, that's what you want. Polarity Blast. Fire a projectile of unstable energy that pierces non-heroes and has infinite range. We're gonna have Crunch Murdoch snipes, bro. Crunch Murdoch snipes, bro. It deals 50 damage plus 20% total physical power, magical damage to all enemies in its path, and grounds the first enemy hero it hits, interrupting and preventing them to use mobility tools. Infinite range Murdoch snipes that low-key makes it so they can't dodge. So if heroes on the other side of the map and I'm crunch, I could just whip over. Woo! Shoot my Gravitranium. Press. Woo! Hit her all the way across the map. She cannot dash. And then Richter's like, come here. Oh. And then I get the assist for it. That's fucking broken. That's going to be fun. I'm building that on Crunch, guys. I can't wait to show you guys that. Void Gazer. This is a magician, so this is mid lane, by the way. Fire projectile, avoid Masma that pierces non-heroes, deals 100 plus 20% magical power damage to all enemies in its path, and applies a 35% decaying slow. Enemies hit will take 12% more damage from you for 3 seconds. Wraith, baby. Wraith, baby, dude. Oh my goodness. Mid-Wraith just got buffed, and you guys do not understand why yet. So, 12% more damage. Picture this. Wraith shoots that laser out on Fangtooth, shoots his grenade. Bro, look out, dude. Your lights out, son. Dude, Wraith got a huge buff off of this because 20% of magical power. Wraith scales a lot late game. If Wraith makes it to late game with Void Gazer, shit, my boy. He's gonna be a menace. That's fun. That's gonna be real fun. I can't wait to build that, dude. These new builds are gonna be so crazy, guys. I'm gonna be dropping builds every day. Winter's Fury. This is a caught crest line. Interesting. Now, Chill Rend releases a sphere of icy energy that expands. Okay, kind of like the Frost Talons, you know. Enemy units that enter the zone receive 100 damage plus 20% magical power damage, and receive a 50% decaying slow over 2.5 seconds. Additionally, enemies hit by Chill Rend take 10. Build this shit on Zinx, bro. Imagine you go on Zinx and like blue shit everywhere, and you're like, come here, Zinx. Oh, I'm slow. Oh, I'm taking mad damage. He hits another slow on the ground. You're like, hold on, Zinx. Then she stuns you. Oh, hold on, Zinx. Oh, I managed to get her low. He ults. Back alive. That shit's crazy, bro. That is crazy. That's really good. Winter's Fury counters a lot of junglers. Dude, that I can see this shit countering like Boris too. Like Boris is gonna get slept by this. Pygmy Dust. This on the consort. Target yourself or another hero to shrink them. While shrunken, allied heroes gain 40% decaying movement speed. Enemy heroes are slowed by 40% and deal 25% less damage for the duration. Dude, what? So you can use this crest on your teammate, shrink them and let them try to dip out, or you can use it on an enemy and they do 25% less damage. That shit's broken, dude. 25%? Then he goes into alts. I just shrink him. Who cares about his ult? He ain't doing shit. What? That's a little excessive, but hey, man, I'm gonna be seeing that build. Fluorescence is a guardian one. Place a bouncy star shroom at the target location. If a hero is at the location, they are immediately bounced up in the air while the star shroom is present in the world. Here's a jump on it will be bounced into the air. Once the star shroom has been bounced on once, it will be destroyed after 10 seconds. Each hero can only bounce one star shroom once every 5 seconds. Dude, the trolls. Here's what's gonna happen with this fucking thing, bro. This is a troll thing. It's used for like run away, get up the ledge, you know, bounce out a Fangtooth pit. Oh no, they're coming in. Use the shroom, bounce out a Fangtooth pit. Here's the thing, guys. Imagine Carrie's like running down lane. Murdoch attacks me. Blue, blue, blue. You go. Watch this. Bounce him up in the air and he goes into the tower and just gets fucking wasted, bro. It's absolutely destroyed. Like, bruh. That's hilarious, man. That would be so funny. Earth Spirit, this is a Titan Crest, okay? This is the boulder charge. This is what you're going to be building on Rampage, bro. I'm telling you, this is going to break Rampage. You transform into a boulder and become unstoppable for 5 seconds. While in this form, you automatically roll forward, but can steer left or right using movement. Deal 50%, deal 50 damage plus 4% of the target's current health, right, to enemies in your path. Upon colliding with the enemy hero, stun them. The cooldown effect is reduced by 45%. 45 seconds if you successfully collide with them. So, you turn into the Rock with Rampage. You come out of jungle, you hit them. Bam, they're stunned. They go to blink. You pull Rock from ground, you jump, and you go slam dunk, boom. Like, dude, like, they're stunned again. Like, what are they gonna do? They're gonna get shit on, dude. That's awesome. You know, imagine Sev with this. Boom, Sev comes in, rocks your shit. I'm stunned. Now I'm rooted with the stun. Ah! Like, just completely eat you. You're gone. Alright, here's some of the other stuff, like the tier 1s. Who cares about this stuff? Like, yeah. So here's a carry item, right? The new carry item. Curse Ring. Gives you attack speed and magical power. So this is going to be used on like Twin Blast Wraith. Curse of the Swiftness. Increases your total attack speed 1.4x. However, your basic attacks deal 35% less damage. Passive effect 2. Broken Charms. Increase the attacks per second cap from 3 to 4. Restriction. You cannot own more than one cursed item at a time. Okay, so this cursed ring on Twin Blast will make it so instead of shooting 3, he shoots 4, it sounds. Because it increases the attacks per second cap. Maybe I'm wrong about that, but it sounds like that. I don't know how I feel about this. This ring is kind of weird. You do 35% less damage per basic attack. I mean, I guess the only thing to do with it is literally Twin Blast Ashbringer build. But you're going to be already shooting so many grenades out. Like the attack speed, I don't know. I'm confused about this one. We'll check it out in game, but right now I don't see it. Necrosis. So, the passive effect is you gain 25 ultimate haste. You also, passive effect 2, Matter Disruptor. Your ultimate ability deals 15% more damage. Now, this gives you attack speed and critical chance. So, who has insane ult damage? Pharaoh, Hera. This is for them. This is for them, guys. You're gonna build this on them. That way, when they ult, you're just dead. You know, and I think that's why they came out with the grenade, because the grenade will counter it. But with Necros on Sparrow, dude, Necros on the new hero Eden, ooh, that's a new item for them. But also with the ultimate haste, it's not really for like the new hero, because I guess so. I guess it still will have a cooldown, even if you're maxed heat. So yeah, I guess yeah, everyone builds it. That has a good ult. Rune Nation. 55 physical power, 20% crit. Effect, Spirit Bleed. Your next successful basic attack, one hit against an enemy hero applies a bleed effect that drains the target's mana over 4 seconds. This bleed deals true damage equal to 80% of the mana drain while the bleed is active on the hero. Dealing ability damage to them fully refresh the bleed's duration. This is Wraith, bro. It's a Wraith item, but it's weird. Really weird. So this is the counter like Argus, to counter any kind of like high mana using mage, Decker, all them that you go against in the duo lane. You're just, when you shoot them, you're gonna shoot them a few times, drain their mana, and then wait for it to drain a little bit, pop an ability on them. Pop an ability on them. That way they never have mana. Here's the issue I see with this. Anything that drains mana, you got to look back to World of Warcraft with the early warlocks. I know I'm bringing WoW in. They used to have a drain mana spell. It's lame whenever somebody can drain your mana. It's lame. Because that's what they're going to do. They're just going to drain all your mana. And then what? It's boring. Like, then they can't fucking do anything. So imagine this. It goes off a basic attack. And it stacks, right? Wind Blast. Grenade. 1, 2, 3. You just took 25 plus 6% of the target's max mana. So you took 18% mana off of one grenade and a ba. You took almost 20% of their mana. So grenade, ba. Grenade, ba. They already have roughly around 40, I would say like 46% of their mana gone. That's a little weird, dude. I don't like that, to be honest. I think that's a little crummy, but it's unique. Scatter Shot. Upon successful basic attack or on-hit attack, summon 2 projectiles from the target. These projectiles home toward the 2 closest units, each dealing 30% total physical power damage. Scatter Shot applies on-hit effects at 50%. No way. Or on-hit. Scatter Shot Skylar? It says on-hit attack. Which it doesn't just say basic. It says on-hit attack. Skylar Beam shooting 2 projectiles bouncing off. And the on-hit affects 50%. Yeah, it can critically strike and benefit from Scatter Shot Skylar, dude. We gotta try it. We got to, dude. Imagine, and it's just fucking like projectiles hitting the whole team like broken. Assassin Alternator, alright? So, the passive effect, alternate reality. Your alternate ability deals 12% more damage. Seraph Wing Slap, Kalari Dagger. Oh my goodness. Zara's Spear is an alternate. God, that's crazy. Passive effect 2. Oedipus. Damaging an enemy hero with your alternate grants you a stack once per ability. Upon reaching 20 stacks, return to base and evolve this item into the alternator involved. Which what? Oh, here's the evolved version. Okay. Your alternate ability does 12% damage. Casting your alternate ability reduces the current cooldown of your other basic abilities by 12%. This one's ours, bro. Dash in, stun, alternate. Guess what? Cooldowns are less, bitch. Boom, at the shield again. Doink. Like, ooh. That's crazy. Mana Scythe. Okay, we got 25 physical power, 12 penetration. Okay, this is a little interesting. The passive effect. Your basic attack deals 2 times damage to minions and small monsters. Additionally, you permanently gain 0.5 physical power each time you kill a siege, minion, or camp leader. What? That's a little nutty. Divide and Conquer. While within 2,500 you of the enemy unit, if they do not have an ally unit with themselves, you deal 15% more damage to them. Grux, baby! Dude, build this shit on Grux with the attack speed, lifesteal, penetration. With the... They made Assassin Grux, dude. See my vision. See my vision. Hold on, because this shit is broken. We're going to use the Teletubby. He's Grux. I'm the enemy. He built Mana Scythe, and I'm just like the enemy. I'm mid lane Fae, right? him having this item, he has lifesteal, which benefits Grux. He has attack speed, which benefits Grux. The physical penetration is good if like Grux goes to offlane. But that mixed with the rogue quest, which means he can teleport to me, right? Let's say I'm even Gideon. I'm Gideon. Grux comes out and pulls me. Ah! I'm Gideon. Ah! I throw my portal. I teleport. Grux here's like, boy. Shoots out that purple thing, hits me, teleports to me. I'm like, oh. Next thing you know, Teletubby's like, ma, with his mouth. I'm dead. Dude. They gave Grux Assassin build Grux. Oh my goodness, I'm super excited for that. And because it's got lifesteal, attack speed, pen, after that, you can still go the usual route, dude. Because also, you're going to be physically gaining physical power each time you kill a minion and camp leader. So this is going to make you do better. And your basic attacks are going to do more damage to minions, which is camps. And small monsters, which is camps. This is meant for Grux. This is meant for Grux. This is just meant for him. It's going to allow you to farm hella fast, get hell of a lot of physical power. And then after this, with the lifesteal, with the, like, dude, this is a beautiful jungle Grux. I can't wait to show you this, dude. I am so excited to show you guys this. I'm cheering. No more Kira dashed away from me. Bitch. Rock the crest. I'm on you. And I'm Grux. Alright, enough. Solstice. Okay, the effect is you gain 25 stacks each second. Up to a maximum of 100. Takedown grants you 100 stacks immediately. What does it do? This gives you armor, by the way. It might be used on like Rampage or something. Your next basic attack consumes all pendulum stacks, dealing 10 physical damage, increased by 0 through 60% bonus physical power based on the attacks consumed. And Mournfall is active while at 100 stacks. Damage to this effect is increased by 2.25. Okay. What's Mournfall? Active. This is Mournfall. Heal for 150% of the damage dealt by this effect. What is Mournfall? Oh, that's the passive effect too. So if the passive effect 2 is active, it does more damage and it heals you. The damage you hit him with. I mean, this would be good on like Greystone. Like, oh, I'm max stacked at E. I E him for a fuck ton of damage. I mean, yeah, I can see this on Greystone. I don't really see it on anybody else right now that comes to my mind. Maybe Grux because the heal, you heal for the 150% damage. So it could be used on Grux. Because it's like, oh, but then you got to pay attention. Oh, I'm at max stacks. And then I hit my heal. Get like the 150% heal plus my heal from my thing. Alright, that's an interesting item. Volcanica, okay? Gives ability haste and health. Upon casting a basic ability, reduce your other current basic ability cooldown by 1 second. Upon casting your ultimate, reduce your current basic abilities by 2 seconds. Restriction. This is the Hellstorm's effect is 40% effective for stance switching characters. Oh, so this would be good for Wukong. This is a Wukong item. So like when you cast your abilities on Wukong, you switch in between. It just keeps knocking down your stuff. But upon casting your ultimate, reduces current ability cooldowns by 2 seconds. So if I'm Wukong and my ultimate's to change stance, if I literally slam and then I spam my ultimate, will I get slammed back like super fast if I fucking just spam that fucking button? I don't know. I can't wait to see that out. We gotta check that out. Visor Carapace. This gives you power, health, and ability gauge. Basic attacks and ability hits against enemy heroes apply a stack of scorn to the target. Upon applying 3 stacks to the hero, activates Shell Smash. Shell Smash, you deal 60 through 190 physical damage to the hero based on your level and gain 80 plus 10% of your max health shield for... Dude, this on Grux, bro. Like, just build this on Grux. Is Grux gonna hit 3 abilities? Full uppercut slash. Now I got shield, bitch. This is gonna be big on Crunch. Because Crunch is gonna dash in, left hook, uppercut, have shield. Then he's gonna punch, ultimate, left hook, uppercut, shield. So this is gonna be big on Crunch, guys. Don't miss out on this. Here's for the mages. Amulet of Chaos. Takedowns reduce your current basic ability cooldowns by 60% and restore 30% of your missing mana. That on Wraith, bro. That on Wraith. I don't know. If you get like a pick with Wraith and get your cooldowns pretty. But that's if you hit the shot. Let's say you miss the shot and you basic attack them. I mean, that would be pretty good. Who else would rock with that? Pelica. Knock up. Void bomb. Oh, they die. Ooh, guess who has knock up again, mother. Alright, so that is sick. Claws of Hermes. So, this is interesting. It gives health and base health regen. Mana burn against melee heroes. Basic attacks drain 2% of their max mana. This is like Morn in the off lane. Drain 3% of their max mana instead. Deal true damage to the target equal to 75% of the mana drain. If you are a ranged hero, mana burn's effect is 50%. Dude, this is broken. Mind Flare. Abilities deal 0 through 10% additional magical damage based on the target's missing mana. Dude. Richter, Morn off lane, build Claw of Hermes, and just shit on them. What are they going to do? They won't have mana. Alright, now we got another Greaves, dude. Gaussian Greaves. System Shock. Gain the ability to double jump while mid-air. After effecting a double jump, emit a shockwave upon landing, dealing 80 plus 30% magical power damage to all enemies you land on, slowing them by 40%. What the fuck? Who would use that? I don't know, but that's cool, dude. I like it. Life Core. I guess like Wraith, but I don't see why. Life Core. Oh, this gives heal and shield power. This is like a Zinx right here. Life Extraction. Upon damaging heroes, gain charges equal to 50% of the damage dealt. Upon reaching 100 charges, damage a hero to trigger a Healing Wisp. Healing Wisp. Fire a Healing Wisp at the lowest health allied hero. Dude, this on Zinx, this on Muriel is good, dude. Build it. This on Phase, bruh. That's goated. Build this. That's a guaranteed build. Orion. Gain attack speed equal to 80% of your ability haste. Magic Crunch, baby. Magic Crunch. Interstellar. Upon successful basic attacks on hit or on hit attack, increase your damage dealt to the target 1.5% for 3 seconds up to a maximum of 15. Actually, Wind Blast. Crunch. And damn, man. I don't know. That's dope. That's pretty sick, dude. Upon basic attack or... Yeah, dude. This one, Crunch, is crazy. The Crunch is going to be like... Mink, 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 mink. Typhoon. Typhoon Crunch returns. Dude, that's crazy. I can't wait to try that out. Spectral Schematics. Breakthrough. Upon immobilizing an enemy unit, deal 40 plus 6% target's current health upon additional magic on immobilizing. So if you build this on Morn, like jungle spectral schematic, no, dude, hold on there. This on Crunch, dude, Magic Crunch again. I said Morn, but immobilize. Crunch has 2 stuns. That's 12% damage off of his stun combo. Stun, ultimate stun, uppercut. That's 3 immobilizations. That's actually 18% guaranteed health. Yeah. Damn, Crunch is broken, dude. Magic Crunch is the new meta? That's her. Devotion. 40% magical power, magical armor. You also a heal and shield. Your heals and shields are 15% stronger when used on ally heroes that are below 40% health. Upon taking magical damage, if the incoming damage is greater than 120, reduce it by... Dude, Narbash season, bruh. Narbash. That's 110% Narbash. Enra's Blessing. Enra's Protection. While an ally hero is within 100 IO of you, if they are immobilized, grant them 50 plus 30% magic power plus 8% max health as a shield. Dude, Enra's Blessing, dude, on Zanks, on Muriel, dude. Like, ow, bruh. Dude, that's crazy. Crazy. Lux Forge Lantern. Takedowns and ward kills per physical power up to a maximum of 30. A passive effect too. While out of combat, gains 7% movement. This is another Grux item, dude. This is a Grux item. While you're going around killing wards and shit, you just get physical power, dude. That's crazy. Xena. Ooh. Ooh. Upon standing within 150 U of an allied hero, grant them 50 plus 10% max health plus 5 per level. Shield. Restriction. Subsequent applications of Xeno's Guard to the same hero within are 50%. You can spam it, dude. Xena Guard on Terra, bro. Unbreakable. And giving your team crazy shields, bro, is insane, dude. Curse Scroll is for tanks. 20% attack speed. Armor. Health. Regen. Your basic attacks deal 30 plus 5% bonus health. Physical damage to yourself and the enemy target. This damage does not affect you while below 35%. For every 100 health you are missing, gain 2.5 attack speed and 30%. I could see this used on Grux a little bit, but I don't know why you would use this. No, who would be good with this? I don't know. Sev maybe, but why would 70 attack speed? I don't know. I don't know. But it's every 100 health you are missing, you gain. Rampage, baby. Rampage. Attack speed, Rampage. Mini Rampage on the ground when he gets all those buffs, bro. There we go. We found it. Inquisition. So, your passive effect, Phase Wire. Upon casting an ability, emit a wave of energy that deals 60 plus 2% of your bonus health to all enemy units within its area. 5 ways damage is increased by 35%. This is Sev, dude. You want to build this on Sev. Sevarog. Dude, build that on Sev. Rebirth. Mechana. Upon dying after you come back to life as a drone, if you survive for 7 seconds while in drone form, resurrect with 50% health and mana. While in drone form, you can use abilities or active items, but you can't. Oh, you cannot use abilities or active items, but you can basic attack. For 40 plus 20% of your total physical power. Cannot lifesteal or critically strike. You also have adjusted stats in this form. 500 through 700 health level. Okay. Pretty much, you could... This is kind of like a cheap thing. You want to build on like Greystone for trolls or some shit. You feel me? You know, I don't see it being built much, but I could definitely be seeing it built if like they're like annoying to kill. Transfer is. Alright, here's what transfer. That's when a shield that is applied to you expires. The remaining value is restored health over. gonna be build that on fucking is reduced to 25% value for ally. Wow. While shielded gained 12% movement speed and 10% armors. Dude, what are they doing to Muriel, bro? Muriel and Zinx got fucking fatly huge. S tier, baby. Muriel's gonna be strong with these items. Vainglory. Upon taking or dealing hero damage in a stack of vanity. 4 seconds. Each stack increases your armors by 0.5%, up to 10 times. That's 5% more armors. Pretty much, yeah, pretty much it. While at max vanity stacks, your armors are increased by additional. So 15% more armor upon dealing hero damage. This would be good on like Richter because he constantly does the damage with his like freaking like lightning, but that's pretty much it. Systems, we got World Shift. Now there's a 50-50 chance. We already talked about that. Shields, fixed the large issue with shields where the first shield applied to the target would remove its original full shield value once it timed out. Hero balance, oh my goodness, it's still going on. Argus, I'm gonna go fast during this, guys. Argus got movement speed buff, magical power scaling buff, and his projectiles pitched from 6 to 7, speed increased, and that of his Dreadnought, which is a stun. He got a buff. Veil, his primary physical scaling went up and bonus scaling of the bleed went up. Buff. Fang Mao, mana increased. His secondary hamstring got damage increased and the physical scaling increased by 2%. Buff. Grim, his blast damage increased but the cooldown changed. It gets lower late game. Okay. Longer early game. Like, okay. Buff. Oh, also his energy shield cooldown decreased. Buff. Hilari, her augment for critical strike damage decreased, which is weird because a lot of people weren't using it. But her crippling dagger alternate damage decreased. So even though they nerfed Kalari, she's still gonna be strong. I still play Kalari. Chimera, health decreased. His passive health decreased. Oh my goodness. Put off his primary increase. Additional cleave damage decreased. His ultimate cooldown increased. Nerf, dude, to the ground, dude. He got destroyed. Elika now executes minions at 80% of the normal execute threshold. Oh, I guess that way she doesn't get the crazy fast clear and helped out a little bit. Her health decreased. Her damage decreased off of her void bomb. Cooldown increased. Her ultimate damage decreased. Her magical power scaling decreased and now deals 20, 25, or 30 health when damaging manaless heroes. Holy shit, dude. So they want Bellica to mana burn and then blow. I mean, dude, that's crazy. 30% of the target's missing health when damaging manaless heroes. But the thing is, like, how would you get a manaless, though? With the new manaless stuff? Dude, imagine playing Argus. You're trying to do your... And she just goes... With the new item, she knocks you up and just goes... Bruh, bruh, with the mana thing on the ground. Bruh, 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 and you have no mana. Fuck, where'd my mana go, dude? Morgish. She needed a buff. Damage increased off of her hive. Her secondary swarm magical power scaling increased by 10%. And her mark damage. Well, she needed it. Good for Morgish. Horn. His passive got a quality of life change, damage frame adjusted. And his basic attack damage frame adjusted to better match the animation. So that's a buff. Quality of life change. Muriel, her alternate shield decreased. Dude, she got so many good items, bro. She needed to get tuned, bro. Seraph. So Seraph here got armor growth decreased. Her Heaven's Fury cooldown increased, but her Ascend damage decreased off of her splash bomb. Seraph's still good. Still good, guys. Skylar. Hypercharge alternate now executes minions at 60% of the normal execute threshold. That's good, because the issue was with Skylar, you would have your freaking hypercharge up, you'd be hitting the dang minion, like let's say gold minion, and it goes off last hit, it doesn't go off execute threshold. So now that's a buff. Really good buff for Skylar. Terra. Her primary damage increased, her scaling increased, and her third strike power scaling increased. Buff. Twin Blast. Physical power growth increased. His passive total damage increased. His attack speed increased. Buff, dude. See a lot of Twin Blast, bro. Those new items are going to break him. The mana stealing ones, bro, like, blah, 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 blah. You have no mana. Wukong. Wukong is health growth decreased, which is interesting. But his passive cooldown increased. I guess this is the way they prevent the new items making him too overpowered. But, I mean, I think he would have been fine where he was. Yin. Physical power growth. Basic attack time decrease. Wow. Lash kick. Slow duration increase. Her alternate. Oh my goodness. We got a sub while we're making the video. Mojo Joestar. Thanks for the sub, bro. Her backlash, her whip, damage increase, and cooldown change. So that's a buff. He ain't got buff. Doris, dude. They probably nerfed the hell out of him. Cooldown increased off of his evade. The bug fix. Evade no longer grants excessive momentum when used while falling downwards midair. Damn, bro. See, you don't get access move. Where you kind of like gain that speed while you're like, that's a nerf. His spear damage decreased on his spear. His physical power scaling decreased. His spear throw bonus damage decreased, and his cooldown. So that's all around nerfs, except the cooldown decreased, but nerfed. Starscanner. We got some other stuff. Item balance, like Heroic Guard, Mysticade. Ruthless Broadsword. Physical power decreased by 5. Corrode armor increased by 1%. Corrode max up to 30% off the second tier. That's actually really big. Treacherous Drape gives you less health. It costs 150 gold less. Eviscerator. Attack speed decreased from 20 to 15%. It's a bug fix. Wow. It was broken this whole patch, bro. And we didn't even know. Ashbringer. Oh my goodness. Chrono Strike's cooldown refund decreased by 8%. Chrono Strike's non-hero cooldown refund decreased by 4%. Chrono Strike's now reduced cooldown by 1.5x the original value upon critically striking. That's dope. Chrono Strike's now only trigger once per an ability. No, that's a nerf to Twin Blast, because if I shoot my ability and I go bop bop bop, that first hit's gonna minus it, not the bop bop bop. So that's actually a nerf to Twin Blast. Dust Devil cost increase. Spectra Prisma damage increased. Viper Corrode physical armor shred increased to 5. Max Corrode shred to 30%. That's big for Skylar. Fighter augmentation. Physical power decreased by 5. Attack speed increased by 5. Don't build augmentation. But Austin. No, just build Magic Crunch, bro. But Austin, what about like Zarus and stuff? Okay, you might want to build it. But Crunch, those new Magic Crunch is gonna break the game, dude. I cannot wait to show you guys. Basilisk, Corrode physical armor shred increased. Okay, so Basilisk shreds more armor. Earthshaker, physical power increased by 5 and attack speed decreased by 5. That's odd, but okay. Nerf, buff, I don't know. Tutelary, Devour now applies once per ability. It used to apply multiple times per ability. Damn. I wish I would have known that on fucking Skylar, dude. I never even knew that, dude. Whole time. Overlord. Physical power decreased from 35 to 30, but the health increased. I mean, that's dope. Caustica. Base mana regen increased from 75% to 100%. Dang, that's actually really good. Might see Caustica built a little earlier. Magnify. Health decreased by 50. Arcania passive removed. New is shredding spells. Damaging an enemy hero with ability damage shreds their magical armor by 6%. Dude, Shinbi got buffed with that freaking. Oh my goodness. Megacosm. Bonus health damage increased by 0.5. Iggy got buffed. Spirit of Amar. Health increased. Who cares about Spirit of Cresselia. Moonblade damage increased by 5. Moonblade cooldown refund damage by 3%. Off the mortgage, guys. Let's go. Everbloom. Cost decreased from... Okay, which is good. Lunaria ability haste decreased. Okay. True Silver. The cost decreased by 50. Magical power decreased by 10. But heal and shield power increased, was added. So Narbash got buffed. Narbash got buffed with that. Void Conduit. It costs less, but relatively missed mana regen increased by 0.25. Huge for Narbash once again. Warp Stream. Recipe changed. Tank. Galactic Drive. Deconstruction health. Healing bonus. Health scaling decreased. Good because it kind of was getting broken. Lesser deconstruction bonus health healing scaling. Cybernetic conversion bonus armor decreased by 3%. They nerfed that, dude. So like Sev players, you got nerfed. You know, my boy Unknown or I believe Cypher. He always used to like mid lane to troll. It got nerfed. Painted Guard. It's not really a troll. It's a different form to break the meta because a lot of people don't know what the fuck to do to counter it. So now that got nerfed. Painted Guard. Bladed Thorns bonus physical armor scaling decreased by 6%. That's crazy. Void Helmet. Recipe changed. Alright. Bug fixes. Fix the issue with shields. Issue with Zarus Evade. Issue with compounding damage numbers. Issue with Akron. Could retain his larger crushing maul hitbox. Fix an issue where the dynamic background shadows Battle Pass UI. Fix an issue where a hero AI could become stuck at various locations. We did it. That's it, guys. And there's an Alienware Predecessor headset now. Or Pro headset giveaway. Show us your best shot. Get ready to level up your audio. Alienware is teamed up with Predecessor to give away a top line game event begin November 24th. Enter. Download Pred, jump into a match, and capture your best epic, stunning, and hilarious screenshot. Or hilarious screenshot. Submit your screenshot on social media. Access Facebook. Twitter tag Predecessor game and Alienware. Post what you'll win. 10 lucky winners will snag an incredible Alienware gaming headset to hear every in-game detail with crystal clarity. Sick, dude. We're going to have to try that out, bro. Alright, guys. That's it for the patch notes and the new Alienware giveaway. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed it. I'll catch you guys later. Tell me how you feel down below. Like always, like, comment, subscribe like you always do. And I'll see you guys in the next video.